Excited for this day. I'm making another easy meal. That's all I do. It's a weekday. Weekdays are easy meals. You gotta keep it quick. I know for some people, 1 hour of cooking is a lot. So I'm very grateful to have 1 hour of cooking. Look at my crazy hair. I was outside in the yard. Somebody knocked my mailbox. That was a hate crime. Somebody knocking my mailbox. They keep knocking it like every other month. But this time they actually got away with it. This time they broke the base. Usually it kept bending down, but this time it really broke the whole base. I had to fix it. Anyways, made it just in time, maybe a few minutes late for the easy meal of the day. Let me cook this amazing dish. It's called golden curry. It's a Japanese, and it's the mild one. See that mild? That's the spicy level. Golden curry is so easy, so delicious. Mwah, mwah, mwah. One of the easiest dishes you could ever make. And it's home. It feels like you're an actual chef when you do this. It brings me good memories. I had a Filipino friend, and he loved this one too. He said they do it a lot in Hawaii they call it. And I actually had it with a ground beef patty, like a hamburger patty, and with a fried egg on top. Ooh, baby! But we're gonna do it with tofu because I didn't melt the ground beef, so we're just doing it with tofu. It'll be fine. We'll survive. We always survive. We always survive. But because I already know the steps, the first thing I gotta start with is my rice. Gotta get my rice going. Gotta get my potatoes going. Oh, did I run out of potatoes? My love, we don't have potatoes. Ooh. Ooh. No potatoes? It's fine. We'll do it with sweet potatoes. That's the beauty of cooking. You adjust the fire. If the enemy's shooting from that side, you adjust. Da, 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 da. If the wind's taking your bullets a little bit to the left, you adjust. Da, 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 da. That's what we're adjusting to fire. Instead of potatoes, we're going to use some sweet potatoes. It doesn't really, I mean, it's very noticeable, but it's a very spicy and flavorful curry. So at the end of the day, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We're going to use some carrots. We're going to use some carrots, some sweet potatoes, some carrots, some onion. What else am I going to use? Tell me, this is an easy meal. Some onion. What else do I need? Got my sweet potato already getting rinsed. We're gonna get some carrots. Carrots is an essential root vegetable that everyone should have. Some green onions. Let's go. Green onions makes everything look bright and beautiful. It feels like you're eating gourmet. What else should I do? Oh, my love, do you have any plans with this thing? What do you call it? The turnip. Have you guys ever played Animal Crossing? You know what's up. Animal Crossing. You gotta collect turnips. That's the money you use in Animal Crossing. So we're gonna use 2 carrots. We're gonna use some turnip. We're gonna use some sweet potatoes, some carrots. It'll be delicious. It'll be delicious. What else am I gonna use? Onion. That's it. I'm gonna just keep it with my root vegetables. Something easy. You can't go wrong with that. Give me a think like if you know what Animal Crossing is. If you don't know, it doesn't matter. Doesn't make a difference. We're washing our veggies. Let's get the lights on in here. There you go. Got our veggies, got my root veggies. I got my turnip. To be honest, I've never had turnip. I'm guessing it's gonna be good. Some green onion. Green onion is just always delicious. I want an extra green oniony. Green onion. We're gonna use some green onion. We're gonna use some onion. Let me see what other onions I got. I got my full onion. Let me see if I already have a pre-chopped onion. Gotta save some time. No, I don't have any pre-chopped onion. Let's go with the new onion. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's get started. We got our veggies freshly cleaned. Let me get our oil going. We gotta get that oil going too. We'll be using this beautiful saucepan right here. Look at that. Get this out of the way. Ha ha ha. Always be ready with the rag on the shoulder. Get that fire going. We're gonna get some oil going. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm telling you guys, easy stuff. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We got some time because we got to do some rice. I should start it with the rice, but I don't want my veggies to be undercooked. See, normally I would clean my carrots, but we're not gonna do that today because I like to keep everything. We're not wasting food today, except the button. I'll fill it again. There you go. That's beautiful. Let's get another carrot in there. Get that out of the way. That's good. That's good. That is good. I'm just gonna throw them back in here. I'm just gonna throw them back in the same container. What do we got here? We got a sweet potato. Now the sweet potato. Excuse me. I do need to remove the outer. I do need to remove the outer skin. Why? Because you don't want to eat this. And you know what? I should be doing this with a potato peeler, but I already started with the knife, so let's continue with the knife. It's all right. We'll survive. Man. Yesterday's couscous, if you guys saw yesterday's stream, I did the couscous and the falafels. Man, I was eating some of that leftover couscous. It's so delicious. I've never had couscous before. Wow, it was just fresh and delicious. So easy to make too. I'm definitely making more dishes with couscous. Let me know if you know more couscous dishes. Let me know. What's up? What do you do with leftovers? I always store them. I put them. I eat them for leftovers. That's what I do. Look at that. That's looking good, right? That's looking good? That's looking good. All right. Funny story, actually, the first time I used the knife, I was used it to peel a cucumber. I was 5 years old. At least that's what I remember. I know I was around that age. And, almost cut my finger off. And the first time I used the knife to peel a cucumber, I remember cutting the cucumber. I didn't know potato peelers were a thing. Oh, this is hard. So I used the knife, and I started peeling my whole cucumber, and Jesus rose up from the dead. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That's what they say. Happy Easter. Anyways, and I cut the whole skin of the cucumber, and I only ended up eating only like the middle seed part. And when I started eating my cucumber, I added lime and chili powder, and my finger was just bleeding. I had multiple cuts all over my finger. Lesson learned. Anyways, we're gonna cut this into some small pieces because we're gonna saute everything real quick. Put that in medium heat. That's a little too high. Jesus rose from the dead. Wow. Amen. That's what they say. I've been to church. I know what they say. I know the lingo. I know what the cool Christian people say. I've actually been to different churches. I've been to many churches. I got the opportunity to jump around different churches when I was in the Army. They give you the option that every Sunday to go to church, or if you don't go to church, you stay and you clean. So I said, you know what? I'd rather go to church than stay and clean. So I jump in this bus, and I try different religions. It was fun. It's very chill vibes. The most interesting church I found was the pagan church. This is a pagan church. Oh, that's what I was avoiding! Give me a second. Looks like my oil's ready. Let's get this started. I'm gonna saute some of this real quick. I'm gonna start sauteing my sweet potato. That's a lot of sweet potato. It's gonna be a sweet curry. Let's get, what else we got? Oh, we got the carrots. Let's just put in our carrots too. Oh, it looks like I got another carrot. So anyways, if you're gonna make some Japanese curry, just throw in your whatever vegetables you got in there. Japanese curry doesn't discriminate. It's just a flavor bomb. It's so strong in flavor. Start putting some onion in there. Gotta get the aromatic going. And at the end, like I said, the curry is just so strong, it'll cover up all the flavors. I just want some big pieces of onion. Big pieces is what we want, right? Let's go with the turnip. If you know how to make turnip, let me know. Let me know some turnip dishes. I've never made actual turnip dishes. I know it's a root vegetable, so it'll be perfect with this dish. But that's all I know. I mean, I know it's a big radish. It looks like a big radish. And radishes cook very well, just like a potato. So, I'm not afraid to cook a turnip. And like I said, and I'm going to keep repeating it, the curry is just so strong in flavor, it'll cover it all up. Let me see. Look at that. Am I doing a good job? It looks like I'm cutting a lot of meat off it, but it looks alright. That looks pretty. Let's give it a taste. Let me see how this tastes like. Tastes like a root. Tastes like a radish. Feels like a carrot. It'll be perfect here. We're gonna make some diced pieces too. Have you ever had jicama? It tastes like a jicama. Well, I guess jicama is also a root. It makes sense. The beauty about jicama is that it's very neutral. It just tastes kind of like water and a little sweet. So, it goes great with the fruit cocktail. Check this out. I want you to see the coloring on this beauty. Oh, the aroma, the sweetness is coming up. I love it. I love it. I'm just gonna put it here in this container. Trying to get all my veggies ready, and then I still got time for my rice. Yeah, I still got time for my rice. Oh, I have to saute my tofu as well. Let me get started on my rice. The tofu is done so fast that it doesn't really. I'm not concerned about the tofu. I'm mostly concerned about these root vegetables because, like I said, I don't want them to be raw. I don't want them to be hard. I want them to be soft and delicious. And if you notice, I'm not putting any salt. I'm not putting any other spice. The curry just has everything already in it. So even easier. Isn't that crazy? Just easy. Look at that. Right there. Start mixing this up. Oh, it smells sweet and nutty and delicious. Are you Christian? I am Christian. Not because I wanted to, but because my parents just showed me that growing up. But I don't practice it. Sam Gloves is here! No! Why? Sam Gloves, we're doing great without you. But I'm glad you're here. Ah. That's the thing. When Sam Gloves is in the house, we gotta put gloves on. He makes me accountable. He always makes sure I'm wearing gloves. If I'm not wearing gloves, Sam Gloves is not happy. I like to keep Sam Gloves happy. You know? Sam Gloves is one of my first loyal subscribers. We've been missing you, Sam Gloves. Anyway, so Christianity, yeah, I don't practice it. You do you. You do you. So much arguments in religion. But I know all the talk. I know the stories. I kept up. Anyways, let's get started with our rice. Oh, wait, no. Before I forget, green onion. We gotta get our green onion. I look like a crazy person. Why didn't you say so? Look at that hair. I look like a crazy person. Ugh. That's alright. It's alright. Let me tighten this up. Let me get my green onions ready. They're a little ugly. And this is just going to be the final touch. Just to have some fresh green onion at the end. It makes the difference. It does. I promise you. I am not full of shizni. This green onion has been in my refrigerator for a week. That's usually the life of my food in my refrigerator. It's like a week. That's when I decide, what am I going to do with this? For example, this dish, I'm doing it because I've had this tofu for actually more than a week, maybe a month. Yeah. I've had tofu for a month in my refrigerator. But it's a good time to eat another vegetarian dish. Can you believe it? I had a vegetarian dish yesterday, falafels and couscous. Today, Japanese curry, full of veggies with tofu. Look at me. See, this is the beauty of being omnivore. You can eat everything. You don't have to restrict yourself to, I only eat this or I only eat that. Rest in peace, my friends that have some gastric complications, and they just can't eat everything. I'll be there one day, but right now I'm gonna eat everything. There is something that I can't eat, and it's pork. Actually, I can't eat pork, and it goes back to religion. My mother, she grew up Christian Adventist, and she prohibited us from eating pork. And because I didn't eat pork growing up, I don't have a tolerance for it, if that's the right way to say it. I try to go back and try to eat pork, and I get the bubble guts instantly. And I used to think it was mental, but no, it's not mental. Like, when I eat food and I'm not aware it's pork, I'm like, within a half an hour, I go running to the bathroom. But yeah. But I do eat pork, but I don't eat pork. It's complicated. Like, I don't mind it, but I stay away from it. Let me just serve my green onions here. I think we need to get ready with our rice. We're just gonna have our green onions ready to serve right on top. It'll be delicious. It'll be delicious, I promise you. Look at that. Okay, before I even go there, I need to put some water to start boiling that the root vegetables. We're gonna start boiling them. And we're gonna start adding our Japanese curry to give it that flavor it needs. There you go, we're on high heat. We're at high heat, everyone. Big reveal, big reveal. We're gonna open it up. Look at that. Look at that. See that? It's just a block of flavor. It's just a block of flavor. We're gonna pack all of it in there. That's all it is. It's a flavor bomb. Ooh, it's already smelling delicious in here. Woo! If I can describe it, it smells like turmeric. It smells like ginger. It smells like cumin. It smells cumin, turmeric, ginger. I think those are the strongest smells. There's probably a lot more seasonings in there, but those are the strongest, the most dominant ones. Okay, look at that. Our root vegetables are already releasing the starches. The flavor bomb curry is already disintegrating properly, and it's gonna thicken up. We're gonna add a little bit more water before I jump to my rice, because I gotta get this rice started, or else I won't have rice on time. That's what I love about cooking. Try to manage everything to come together like a well orchestrated piece of music. It is too loud. There you go. There you go. We're just gonna leave the light on. I don't think we're gonna be producing any more smoke. Let's get in. Just jump for our rice. Like I said, the tofu. Not even concerned. It'll be quick. Within 2-3 minutes, we'll do the tofu. Let's get started with our rice. Rice is important to have. Do you use a rice cooker, or do you go and do it with a pot? Let me know, because I'm gonna use the pot. I don't like the rice cooker. It takes too long. I'm already used to just doing it with the pot. What games are you streaming tonight? I'm still trying to beat Hello Neighbor. Hello Neighbor has been, oh man. Big shout out to Persus Prado. He's been helping me out. Persus Prado has been helping me out with with Hello Neighbor. That game is a game for big spicy curry. It's mild. It's mild curry, but yes, it is spicy. We're only going to use 1 cup. This is my measurement cup. This is not an official measuring cup. This is a mug cup This is how I measure my cup when I make rice. Anyway, so Percy Prado, he comes in at late at night because I like to game late at night, like at midnight. And he comes in like an angel, like a guardian angel from the heavens above. I don't call him, he just appears in my chat. And he's like, "Are you stuck?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm stuck. I need your help." And then he starts giving me all the advice. Apparently he's like a speedrunner of Hello Neighbor. And he's so good at it. Man, big shout out to Percy Prado, wherever you are. He's probably sleeping because he likes to stream at night. Anyways, and so I'm in act part of it, I think. Apparently there's like some mini games you have to do in Hello Neighbor. I just go with whatever he tells me. It's a hard game. Anyways, our rice. Big important thing about our rice. We need to rinse it. Rinse that rice 5 times. That's how I've been doing it my whole life. I don't know why. I was just told to rinse my rice 5 times. So I will do so. Let's check on our curry. Bring it down. We're gonna leave that curry at a low heat. Let's go back with our rice. How many times do you rinse your rice? Let me know. We got 1 rinse. 1 rinse going. 1 rinse. Okay, we're gonna go for our second one. So basically what we're doing is we're trying to get rid of all that starch, the excess starch. 2 rinses. Got 2 rinses going. We got 3 rinses. Got 3 rinses. We got 4 rinses. Now someone would say that you just need to continue rinsing until the white water stops coming out. Look, there's like some white water, which is all that starch. And I'm not gonna be here all day trying to get rid of all that starch. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna rinse it 5 times. Was that 5? I hope that was 5. Anyways, that's good. Now for measurement time, 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of water. That's all I do. That's how easy I do it. I don't complicate it that. You know, some people, they do the finger measurement, so many people have different ways of making the white rice. This is the way I've been doing it, and it works out. I kind of want to make spam musubi tomorrow. Now that I'm working, now that I'm doing a Japanese curry and some rice. Spam musubi from all my Islander friends right over there. Let's check it out. Let's check out our curry. It's looking good. It's thickening up. That's delicious. Continue stirring this up. That is looking delicious. And it's smelling wonderful. If you guys have time, go online, look up Japanese curry. There's mild and there's spicy. This is the mild one. And you're not going to regret it. It's such an easy meal. So comforting. And you can have some burger steaks underneath. You can have a hard-boiled egg. Hard-boiled egg if you want. A fried egg on top, on a bed of rice. You can have some chicken. You can have it with some steak. Like I said, I've had it on burgers. It's pretty good on burgers. It's so versatile, so comforting, so easy. Easy peasy, and it's cheap. Oh, I love cheap. That's what we do. We do cheap. There you go. We're going to bring up the heat on our rice. Put that heat on our rice. Let's put a lid on that rice. See that rice? Put that lid 5 minutes on super high heat. It'll survive. Let's get started on our tofu. To get started on our tofu, let's push our curry to the back burner. There you go. We're doing good. Let's get a frying pan. Nope. I want a non-stick. I'm not trying to struggle cleaning my pants later today. Anyways, there you go. We have our non-stick with a little oil. Let's get our curry. This curry has been sitting in my refrigerator for a month now. It'll be fine. We'll survive. Oh, how about some bacon? Like I said, that's the beauty of this thing. This curry is versatile. You can just add whatever. And I have the bacon. I'm gonna add bacon. I'm gonna add bacon. Do you add bacon to your curry? Let me see. Put that freaking feta away. We got time. We got time. We're 30 minutes in. We're doing good. We got our curry still bubbling on low heat. Let me turn it down just on low heat. Curry's bubbling in low heat. Let's focus on our... I just got an old piece of bacon. I gotta get rid of it. I gotta get rid of my bacon. So I'm just gonna do all the bacon. It'll be fine. Do you mind if I do all the bacon? Yeah. Once your bacon is looking kind of iffy, get rid of it. Start cooking it before it really goes bad. There you go. There you go. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, our rice is already overflowing. We turned down the heat. Did you notice that? You probably missed that. Our rice was overflowing. We had it on high heat. I turned it down. My hands. Ah. Oh. Right on the camera. We survived. It's all good. Anyways. Yeah, touching that uncured bacon, no bueno. Let's not try to cross-contaminate stuff. All right. Let's check on our rice. Look at that. Put it on medium heat. Oh, I turned it off. Didn't mean to. All right, our rice was started on very high heat. It was overflowing. It was bubbling out. We turned off the heat accidentally, but the temperature contained because we had the lid on. And now we went to medium heat. I promise you, the rice it'll be fine. It'll be fine. If you don't like to be monitoring your rice the way I do it, just use the rice cooker. You'll save a lot of brain power. And the beauty about our bacon is once we use our bacon, we'll be left over with some amazing bacon grease, and we're gonna use that bacon grease to fry our tofu. Ooh! In the meantime, let's start drying our tofu. I'm glad I brought that over. Sometimes I get carried away just by talking too much, and I forget the things I need to do. So if you can keep me on track, I would really appreciate it. I know there's sometimes...
Your rice is boiling over?
Oh, my rice is boiling over. I'm telling you, there's havoc in this kitchen. Look at that. We're on low heat. It looks like I might have overdone it. Some of the water overflowed, so I'll be low on water, so I'm going to add a little bit of water. I know. Yeah, my water overflowed. We'll go back on medium heat. Just keep it on medium heat. We'll be fine. We'll survive. Check on our bacon. Our bacon is doing good. Let's check on our tofu. Our senior tofu correspondent right here. Amen UFO. I'll tell you all about tofu. I don't know much about it. All I know is that it tastes like nothing, and it's perfect to grab whatever flavor you want to grab. And in this case, it's going to be curry. Getting it. And it's cheap. It's cheap. That's all that matters. That's all I care about. Is it cheap? Yes, it is. This fluid. Let's get rid of this water. Let's see. Oh my goodness, my rice is overflowing again. All right. Let's put it on low heat now. Low heat for 5 more minutes. We'll be fine. I promise you, we'll be fine. Let me see. We got our tofu. Tofu. Come on, tofu, get out of there. Look at that beautiful tofu. That is just gorgeous. There you go. We need to pat it dry. Over here. Let's start patting dry our tofu. It just makes it easier to fry. Oh, yes, that's delicious. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I hear some bubbling over here. Hallelujah for bacon! Can I get a thumbs up for bacon? It's not for me, it's for the bacon. All right, we're done with our tofu. And we're gonna cut it in these slabs. See that? I got 5 slabs. I'm gonna fry these slabs and they'll be delicious. Promise you. And we're gonna fry them on bacon grease. Woo! Get that. Let's get that extractor going once again. Let me see, get a little bit of. We need to get ready for our bacon to come out. Let me check on my curry. Look at that curry, it's thickening up. Look how thick it looks. That's beautiful. Oh yes, that is looking delicious. And the reason we started with the curry first is because our sweet potato, I knew our sweet potato was going to take long to cook. Perfect. It's done. It's done. I don't even have to continue cooking my veggies. If the sweet potato's ready, I know my turnips are ready. I'm gonna shut it off. I'm gonna shut up. My curry is done. Now it needs the tofu and the bacon and the plating. Ooh, I am so happy. Let's try to not burn my bacon. Where's my bacon? Where's my bacon? Big shout out to the people that use steel tools on non-stick pans. Just be careful not to scrape it. Let's check on our rice. Look at that rice. Oh, that rice is looking beautiful. That's some beautiful rice. That's a beautiful rice right there. We're just gonna let it sit there for 5 more minutes. So I cooked the rice for 15 minutes. It was 5 on very high, 5 on medium, and 5 on low. If you were paying attention, that's what I did. Yes, gloves. I love gloves as well. Yes, Sam Gloves. We love you too. Anyway, so now we're gonna turn off the heat. Let that rice just sit in its own heat. It's still gonna continue cooking by itself. Okay. Let's get rid of this bacon. Oh no, this bacon's still not crispy enough. We want crispy bacon. So much for a vegetarian dinner. It was supposed to be vegetarian, but I had that old bacon. I had to use it somehow. And you know what? I won't add it to the whole dish. Bacon is most like an option if you want to add bacon on top. It's up to you. Let's see. That is just beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Okay. Looks like our bacon is almost ready. I'm just pressing it down, make sure it's well cooked properly. We don't want to burn it. That looks delicious. That looks amazing. Let's get rid of all that bacon. Let's let it sit right there. Now, I do have all this bacon grease. Ooh, we're not trying to use all of that. We're not trying to use, because the curry is gonna absorb all of that. We don't want the curry to absorb all of that. We just want a light coat. We're gonna put some of this away. We're gonna store our bacon grease. Oh, that's great for refried beans. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. If you know, you know. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the heat because this is smoking way too much. Now let's get ready for our tofu. Tofu going in our lightly coated bacon grease pan. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Wow. No seasoning, no salt, no nothing. We don't need any of that because this is all of our flavor right here. Right here. That's just delicious. That's the way it's got to look. That's the way it's got to look. We did a great job. We didn't have potato. We used sweet potatoes. No big deal. We were just waiting on our tofu. Let's check on our rice. No, I don't want to touch my rice. 3 more minutes. 5 minutes on very high, 5 minutes on medium, 5 minutes on low, 5 minutes on no heat, and then we check our rice. That's how I do it. If you want to use a rice cooker, go ahead. I'm not judging you. You think I'm gonna be judging you? No. You do you. Let's see. Let's get that crispy tofu in there. Ah, come on. Come on, flip. Nope. Still needs a little bit more. Still needs a little bit more. We got time. We got 10 minutes. We got time to start cleaning. That's perfect. I love it. I love it having a clean kitchen right before eating. Start putting our stuff away. What are you guys having for dinner? Anybody? Am I talking to myself? Let me know. Excuse me. I always find out what I'm gonna eat the day of. Sometimes like 30 minutes right before dinner. It's like, oh shoot, I gotta get started with dinner. So, yeah. Looking for my, you guys know where I left my onion container? There it is. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Look at that. This thing just comes in handy always. Looks like I already had an onion in there. No, there it is. It survived. Look at that. That's how you store your onion. I wish I had that accent where you can put a product right there so you can click it and be like, buy this thing. Because it's a good thing. I wouldn't be telling you to buy things that I don't think are good. Look at that. We're trying to get our tofu crispy. It's not happening though. A little bit. Just tofu is full of water. That's why I tried to dry it out. Let's check on our rice. That's looking beautiful. That's looking beautiful. I can tell when it's a beautiful rice, and I think that's a beautiful rice. Let me poke it with some rice with the fork. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's a beautiful rice right there. Oh yeah. I might have overdone it with water. It looks a little bit too inflated, but it looks delicious. Oh, it doesn't look super overcooked. It looks starchy, it's sticky. It looks beautiful. Rice test. And if you notice, I didn't add no salt, I didn't add nothing to my rice, only water, that's it. That's it. No need to add salt. That's why we have the bacon in this big concoction of curry. All right. Almost ready for plating. Getting ready for plating. Yeah, this is not as firm as I thought. If you want to do that, if you want to cook with some curry at home, get yourself some firm curry. I don't think I got firm curry because it doesn't look firm. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Mmm. Tastes like nothing. Oh yeah. I thought I was gonna get the flavor of the bacon. Ooh, tastes a little fermented, to be honest. I'll still eat it. All right, let's start plating. We're ready for plating, or bowling, as I like to call it. Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you. It'll be delicious. You guys are gonna love this. Get a little bit of rice. Get a little bit of rice. And a little bit of rice for myself. That's beautiful. Is that looking good? All right. So. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wait. I forgot. I'm supposed to add the curry, the tofu in here. I almost forgot to add the tofu in here. That was the whole point of it. Because you don't want to add it in the beginning or else the tofu is just going to fall apart and disintegrate. And you want to add it at the end. There you go. Just kind of hide it all. Now the tofu is going to get flavor. Now there's flavor in my tofu. You can't even see, huh? Let me see. I want you to see this. Sorry about that, guys. There you go. See that? There's a tofu in there. There you go. Look at that big piece of tofu right there. Ooh, I made a big mess, but it's fine. We'll survive again. That is just gorgelicious. Just a little extra. How about we add a little green onion right there? Oh, a little green onion right there. Ooh, how about some bacon? We didn't just get all this bacon for nothing. Look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Extra bacon for you? All right, coming up. Extra bacon. Extra bacon. It just adds that saltiness. It just adds that saltiness we needed. There you go. Oh, that's looking delicious. Look at that. Look at that. Did you see that? Did you see that? Am I crazy? We got the rice in bed. We got the curry. A little bit more green onions. And like I said, instead of bacon, you could have, instead of tofu, you could have chicken, you could have steak, you could have burger, whatever you want. You do you, whatever you want to do. Let's give it a shot. Let's get some rice. Let's get a, oh, this is going to be hot. Let's give it a shot. You know what? I've never had bacon in this curry. But the crunchy bacon just makes the big difference here. It's all mush. It's just mush. Mushy vegetables, a mushy curry with a bed of rice. But the crunchy, beautiful bacon just resonates in here. It's perfect. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys get inspired and you do something similar at home. Adjust it. Look up some golden curry recipes. It's so easy. It's so fun. Delicious. And exotic. Ooh, I'm eating Japanese curry. Ooh. What else can I say other than it's delicious? Thank you once again. I'm going to have to cut it short today. But thank you once again for joining me on this special occasion of golden curry. Let me cook this. I cook it the way I want it. And you guys should go give it a shot and enjoy the rest of your evening and say hello to your neighbor, drink your water, eat your vegetables, do your homework, and wash your hands, brush your teeth. And if you want to ignore me, ignore me. Do whatever you want with your life. That's the beauty of life, right? Take care.